Hey, welcome to my channel. This is an IlluminatedNubians.com broadcast. I'm your host, Rondell L. Jordan, also known as DJ BlackSwanRadio.com. But today, I have some food for thought for you. All right? What I do is I illuminate the Nubian perspective that's been taken out of context in the Bible. And illuminate means to light up, right? To help clarify or explain. You feel me? Right? To honor or decorate with gold, silver, colorful designs, colored designs. And so this is what I do. I bring back the details that have been hidden from us so that you can see things in high definition, full color. See, you see this river here, right? Is the river of Egypt. Right? And if you see the river, it parts and become 4 riverheads. Right? And it also looks like a root. See the root, and here's the tree in the delta, the offspring of the root. So the root is the essence, the spirit, with that which you cannot see. It's the hidden part of the plant. And so the tree of knowledge has been hidden. It is in the darkest. It is your roots that lead you to your source or origins or the divine, connects you to your gods. And when I say gods, I mean it in the sense of Genesis 1:26, where God said, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish in the seas." So who is this us, our, in terms of God? Well, the answer is nearby. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him male and female. He created them. Then God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply." So how is a male and a female supposed to be fruitful and multiply if they do not put together the knowledge or figure out the knowledge, right? Right? And so this is the root, right? This is the reason why in the end, right, in Revelation, the last chapter, it says, "I, Jesus, have sent my angels to testify to you these things in the churches. I am the root." You understand? "And the offspring of David." So look at them. I am the root and the offspring. This is the offspring of David. The bright and morning star, right? The bright and morning star. The bright and morning star is the binary star system, Series A, Series B, in which the towers are aligned to. The bright star is the most visible star, right? So if we was to Google it, right? Let's Google it. Let's go to Google. And put the bright Series A. Oh, come on, you. A and B. The star seeds. They orbit every 50 years. Ceres is the bright star in the night sky. Its name derived from the Greek word Sirius, Sirius, meaning lit, glowing or scorching. The star is designed as Canis Majoris, Latinized to Alpha Canis Majoris, and abbreviated CMA or Alpha CMA, the Alpha. Now, you have Series A and you have Series B. The two stars orbit each other every 50 years. Series A, Series B. It was once a main sequence star like Series A. Then it swelled into a red giant and shrank into a white dwarf. White dwarfs cool and fade as they age. From Series B mass and temperature, the astronomers estimate the star became a white dwarf around 124 million years ago. Thus, the star shone as a main sequence star. It is the hidden star. It is the dark star. And the point is, it is the star in which the pyramids is aligned to, because the ancestors believed that this is where the dead, the spirit of the dead rises to, ascends to. And they believe that because that is where they believe the human soul had descended from originally, the ancestors. So this is a cycle, a life cycle of spirit, ascending and descending. So this is the reason why it's the morning star, or the star of the dead. And the bright star is a bright star. It's used as navigation, to navigate the now, for guidance, direction. All right? So you see why I am the root and the offspring of David. Mixed race, the bright and morning star. And the spirit and the bride say, the spirit and the bride, the spirit and the bride. We can go and confirm even more. Matthew 2, where it says what is written by the prophet, right? That now when they had departed, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, "Arise, take that young child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I bring you word. For Herod will seek the young child to destroy him." When he arose, he took the young child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt, and was there until the death of Herod, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, "Out of Egypt I call my son." So this is the male principle, the father, the spirit, the hidden one, because this is the matrix, the New Testament. The father is hidden. In the Old Testament, the mother was hidden, the serpent goddess, Wajet, right? The Eye of Ra, the Uraeus that adorned the crowns of the high priests and pharaohs, who believed that they were the divine, imbuing the flesh, gods walking on earth, sent here to rule over the masses. But here you see at the at the end of Matthew's 2, right? You see, it says, and he shall be called a Nazarene. So these two elements had to be together in order to make this holy one. You understand? Out of Egypt I call my son, is the father, and the mother is, and he shall be called a Nazarene. Right? So it is a mixture of the Kemetic people and what we call the Hebraic or the Jewish people. Right? This is the spirit from which this was formed. This is the original, and this was formed. This was created and made. This was formed from this. All right? Just like sheep are formed from the mouflon. God created this. The Lord God formed this. The beast of the field, the beast of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So most of us are not taught the difference between what God has made and what the Lord has made. That's in 24, right? 25, and God made the beast of the earth. But Genesis 2:19, it says that, Genesis 2, the Lord God formed the beast of the field. Out of the ground, the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. This is the first time Adam is mentioned in the Bible. See, Adam isn't the first man mentioned in the Bible. The first man mentioned in the Bible is Havilah. Havilah is the first man mentioned in the Bible in Genesis 2, verse 11. And he represents a nation of people where there is gold, and the gold of the land is good. Bdellium and onyx stone are there. You see what I'm saying? Havilah is the second son of Cush. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Septa, Rama, Septeka, and the sons of Rama were Sheba and Dedan. And notice that Cush begot Nimrod, which is different than the sons of Cush, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But we're here today to establish that the son of Cush was Havilah. So, yeah, Havilah is the first one mentioned in the Bible, but he is not the first man. He is a nation, because you have to go through Havilah in order to get to the land of Cush. If you're coming from Assyria down the riverway, which connects Euphrates to Africa. So what does that look like? Well, look at the route. Here's Assyria, here's Cush. So Genesis 2 is taking place right here. Right here. It says, now the river went out of Eden, and from there it parted and became 4 riverheads. Now river went out of Eden, and from there it parted, it became 4 riverheads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one which encompasses the whole land of Cush. Thank you for listening to another IlluminatedNubian.com podcast. It's been a pleasure. I hope you learned something. If you have any comments, this content is created to create conversation. So leave your comments, share with those who may have an interest in the subject matter, and make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, keep the faith. Peace.